Hello, ladies. Pastor Frank Leggett here, and it's day 7 of my 90-day challenge wherein I post a comment for single women every single day for 90 days. So, it's Monday morning, and today's theme is Motivation Monday. So, here's my message to all single women out here across the globe. My message is this. You don't have to prove your worth to a man. Just be you, right? You don't have to jump through all of these hoops to demonstrate that you're a good woman. Just be you. Why? Because the right man will see you and he will see your value. He will see your value. Mr. Right will see your value and your worth. So you don't have to jump through hoops to impress him, to be something and somebody that you're not. In fact, if you're bending over backwards to satisfy him in the early part of the relationship, you are negotiating from a position of weakness. And if that's the case, your happiness is going to suffer because you are going to teach him how not to love you. I laid this out in my book. And my book is entitled The Art of Womanhood. You can get it on Amazon. The Art of Womanhood by Pastor Frankie Leggett III. Get it. It will be an eye-opener for you. So the best thing you can do rather than doing all of that other stuff, jumping through hoops, trying to impress him by being somebody that you're not, stop all of that stuff. The best thing you can do is be the incredible woman that you already are, because he will see how awesome you are. And when he does, he will pursue you like there's no tomorrow. So how do you do that? You motivate him to be the best that he can be. You motivate and inspire him to be better than he is. So now let me share this with you. I must give credit to my late wife, Angela. She motivated and inspired me to be the man that I am. I am who I am because of her. No ifs, no ands, no buts. She took me to another level and required me to be better than I was. And I am. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. She single-handedly helped me to transition to be the man that I am. I owe it to her. Absolutely. Now, how did she do it? I have a technique that I teach that she used that's called the Abigail technique. Every woman, single or married, needs to know and know how to implement that technique. So, permit me to share some of the concept, the basis of the concept with you. David, who was soon to be king of Israel, was headed to Abigail's home to kill all the men in the home because Abigail's husband had slighted and disrespected him. So David and his men were headed to kill every man in the camp. And one of Abigail's servants overheard, because David was asking for food because he had protected Nabal's incredible herd from robbers and thieves. And because he was running out of food, he and his 400, 600 men, I believe, were running out of food, he goes and asks Nabal if Nabal would be willing to share some of his herd with him. He had sheep and goats and all kinds of stuff. And Nabal disrespected David terribly. And the men went back and told David what Nabal said. David said, strap up. And if every man in that camp is not dead by tomorrow this time, my name is not David. So they strap up and they're on their way to Nabal's house to kill him and every other man on that compound. And Abigail kicks it in gear. She gets food, puts it on donkeys, and she rides off, and she meets and she intercepts David. And when Abigail jumped down off her donkey, in my 12-week course that I teach, this is the queen of all techniques. Trust me when I tell you. When she jumped down off of her donkey, she did 11 things that blew David away. And when she opened her mouth to speak, David never opened his until she was done. She was completely in control. She had David right here in the palm of her hands. What did she do? She motivated him to rise to his calling in life. She inspired him to act like the king that he was called and destined and soon to become. David was so impressed and blown away by her wisdom and by her style that when Nabal, Abigail's husband, woke up from his drunken stupor and realized that he had come this close to being murdered by David, homeboy had a heart attack and died several days later. And when David heard that Abigail was on the market, he sent his guys to get her. They brought her to him. David married her immediately. And she became his wife. So ladies, that's how do you do it. You don't stoop to the level of your man. You have him rise to the level that you expect from him. It will change his life. And I don't care if he is an underachiever. God has given you the talent and the ability to take your man to the next level and make him better than he is. So, if you'd like to learn more techniques like these, join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. starting this Thursday, because I'd love to have you and share these techniques with you. And if you'd like to join us, all you have to do is this. Copy this website, ladies. This is for the single ladies out here. We meet every Thursday, 6 o'clock. If you want to learn life-altering, life-changing techniques like the Abigail technique, copy that website, go there, register. And I'll meet you this Thursday, 6 p.m. Until tomorrow, when I do another presentation, be blessed. I'll see you then.